What if everything you thought you knew about living a good life was, well, wrong? Imagine waking up tomorrow and realizing that the way you've been approaching success, happiness, and fulfillment has been upside down. Sound extreme? Stick with me, because what you're about to hear could flip your entire perspective. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, once said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." That's right. Your thoughts, not your circumstances, are what shape your reality. So if you've been feeling stuck, unfulfilled, or just off course, it might be time to rethink how you're navigating life. Intrigued? Good, because this is the life-changing advice you didn't know you needed. Before we dive into the wisdom of the Stoics, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and tap the notification bell. Trust me, you won't want to miss what's coming next. Ready to turn your world right side up? Let's jump in. Lesson 1. Celebrate flaws. In a world obsessed with perfection, it's easy to believe that flaws are something to hide, fix, or be ashamed of. But what if I told you that embracing your imperfections could be the key to living a more authentic and fulfilling life? The Stoics teach us that flaws are not obstacles to overcome, but essential parts of who we are. Vital pieces of the puzzle that make us whole. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart." This includes accepting and loving yourself, flaws and all. Perfection is an illusion. It's in our flaws that we find our true strength and character. Each scar, each mistake, each quirk is a testament to your journey, your growth, and your resilience. Imagine viewing your flaws not as defects, but as unique traits that add depth and character to your existence. What if you could shift your perspective to see these imperfections as badges of honor, each telling a story of survival, learning, and personal evolution? This mindset shift can be liberating, allowing you to move through life with greater confidence and self-acceptance. Celebrate your flaws by acknowledging them openly and without shame. Share them with others, not as weaknesses, but as the unique qualities that make you human. In doing so, you'll find that you're not alone. Everyone has their own set of imperfections, and by celebrating your own, you give others permission to embrace theirs as well. By celebrating flaws, you break free from the endless chase for perfection and instead embrace the beauty of imperfection. This Stoic approach to life encourages you to accept yourself fully, to recognize that your worth is not diminished by your flaws, but rather enhanced by them. So take a deep breath, let go of the pursuit of perfection, and start celebrating the wonderfully imperfect person you truly are. Lesson 2. Seek the edge of discomfort. Comfort is a seductive trap. It lulls you into a state of complacency, convincing you that ease and safety are the ultimate goals in life. But the Stoics knew better. They understood that true growth and strength are found not in the warm embrace of comfort, but on the jagged edges of discomfort. As Seneca said, "Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body." When you actively seek the edge of discomfort, you place yourself in situations that challenge you, push your boundaries, and force you to confront your fears. This isn't about recklessly throwing yourself into harm's way. It's about purposefully stepping outside of your comfort zone to explore new possibilities, learn new skills, and build resilience. It's in these moments of discomfort that you discover your true potential. Imagine deliberately choosing the harder path, not because it's easy, but because it's worth it. Whether it's taking on a new challenge at work, having a difficult conversation, or pushing your physical limits, the edge of discomfort is where you grow the most. Each time you face discomfort head-on, you expand your comfort zone, making you stronger, more adaptable, and more capable. This mindset is transformative. Instead of avoiding discomfort, you start to see it as a valuable teacher. You begin to realize that every challenge is an opportunity to grow, Every setback is a chance to learn, and every moment of discomfort is a step closer to becoming the person you're meant to be. The Stoics believed that the path to virtue and wisdom is paved with challenges, and it is through these challenges that we become our best selves. So, embrace discomfort, seek it out. Let it be the forge that shapes your character, the fire that refines your spirit. In doing so, you'll find that the edge of discomfort is not something to fear, but something to welcome, a place where true transformation begins. Lesson 3. Fall in love with the journey. We live in a society obsessed with results. Success is often measured by the end goals we achieve, whether it's the promotion, the perfect relationship, or the dream home. But the Stoics offer a radically different perspective. It's not the destination that defines our lives, but the journey. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. This isn't just about enduring the journey. It's about falling in love with it every step of the way. Falling in love with the journey means shifting your focus from the outcome to the process. It's about finding joy in the daily grind, the small victories, and even the setbacks. Each moment, whether it brings triumph or trial, becomes a valuable experience that shapes who you are. When you embrace the journey, you stop waiting for some future achievement to bring you happiness and start finding fulfillment in the present moment. Imagine waking up each day not with the pressure of achieving something monumental, but with the excitement of simply being on the path. Each task, no matter how mundane, becomes a meaningful part of your story. The journey itself, with all its twists and turns, becomes your greatest teacher, offering lessons in patience, resilience, and gratitude. This approach transforms your life. Instead of chasing after distant goals, you begin to appreciate the here and now. The journey becomes an adventure, filled with opportunities for growth and self-discovery. Even when the road is tough, you find satisfaction in knowing that each challenge is helping you grow stronger, wiser, and more self-aware. By falling in love with the journey, you free yourself from the anxiety of reaching a specific outcome. You learn to embrace the process, trusting that each step you take is bringing you closer to becoming the best version of yourself. In this way, the journey itself becomes the reward, a continuous source of joy, learning, and fulfillment. Lesson 4. Cultivate inner tranquility. In a world full of noise, distractions, and endless demands, the ability to cultivate inner tranquility is a superpower. The Stoics understood this well. As Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Inner tranquility isn't about escaping the chaos around you. It's about finding peace within, no matter what storms are raging outside. Cultivating inner tranquility begins with mastering your mind. It's about developing the ability to remain calm and centered, even when faced with challenges, setbacks, or uncertainty. This doesn't mean suppressing your emotions or ignoring the reality of difficult situations. Instead, it means acknowledging your emotions, understanding them, and then choosing how you will respond, rather than reacting impulsively. Imagine being able to maintain your equilibrium when others are losing theirs. Picture yourself as the eye of a storm, where everything around you might be swirling in chaos, but at your core, you remain calm and composed. This inner tranquility allows you to see things more clearly, make better decisions, and act from a place of wisdom rather than fear or anger. One of the most effective ways to cultivate this tranquility is through daily mindfulness or meditation practices. These practices train your mind to focus, to let go of distractions, and to find stillness even in the midst of activity. Over time, you develop a deep sense of inner peace that becomes unshakable, no matter what life throws your way. By cultivating inner tranquility, you align yourself with the Stoic ideal of self-mastery, You become less affected by external circumstances and more in control of your own thoughts, emotions, and actions. This inner calm not only enhances your personal well-being, but also influences those around you, creating a ripple effect of peace and stability. Embrace this lesson, and you'll find that true power lies not in controlling the world, but in mastering your own inner landscape. Lesson 5. Challenge your beliefs. Most of us live within the boundaries of beliefs we've accumulated over the years, beliefs about ourselves, others, and the world. These beliefs shape our decisions, our actions, and ultimately, our lives. But what if those beliefs are holding you back? The Stoics believed that true wisdom comes from challenging and questioning these assumptions. As Seneca said, "It is the power of the mind to be unconquerable." To achieve this, we must first be willing to challenge the very foundation of our thinking. Challenging your beliefs doesn't mean abandoning everything you hold dear. Instead, it's about critically examining those beliefs, understanding where they come from, and assessing whether they truly serve you. Are they based on reality, or are they limiting constructs you've inherited from society, family, or past experiences? When you question your beliefs, you open the door to growth, transformation, and a deeper understanding of yourself and the world. Imagine questioning the beliefs that have dictated your actions for years. Beliefs like, "I'm not good enough," "Success means making money," or "I have to please others to be loved." What if you discovered that these were not truths, but merely stories you've been telling yourself? By challenging these narratives, you can rewrite your story in a way that aligns with your true values and aspirations. This process of questioning and re-evaluating is liberating. It allows you to break free from the mental constraints that have been holding you back and to explore new possibilities. It's not about adopting new beliefs for the sake of it, but about cultivating a mindset of curiosity, openness, and continual learning. By challenging your beliefs, you align with the Stoic principle of seeking wisdom and truth. You move closer to a life that is not dictated by unexamined assumptions, but one that is consciously crafted with intention and purpose. Embrace this lesson, and you'll find that the path to self-discovery and empowerment begins with the courage to question everything you think you know. Lesson 6. Surrender to life's flow. In a world that celebrates control and mastery, the idea of surrender might seem counterintuitive. Yet, the Stoics understood that true strength often lies in yielding to the natural flow of life. Epictetus taught, "Don't demand that things happen as you wish, but wish that they happen as they do happen, and you will go on well." This principle of surrender is not about passivity or resignation. It's about aligning yourself with the rhythms of life, accepting what you cannot change, and flowing gracefully with whatever comes your way. Surrendering to life's flow means letting go of the need to control every outcome. It's about trusting that life has its own wisdom, that every twist and turn, every high and low, serves a purpose in your journey. When you surrender, you stop resisting the natural ebb and flow of existence and start moving in harmony with it. This doesn't mean giving up on your goals or aspirations, but rather approaching them with flexibility and openness, allowing space for life to unfold in its own time. Imagine a river flowing downstream. When you fight against the current, you exhaust yourself and make little progress. But when you surrender to the flow, you move effortlessly with the water, allowing it to carry you forward. Life is much the same. When you stop resisting what is and accept things as they are, you find a sense of peace and ease that is unattainable through sheer force of will. This mindset of surrender can be transformative. It teaches you to embrace uncertainty, to be adaptable in the face of change, and to find beauty in the unpredictability of life. By surrendering, you cultivate resilience and inner strength, knowing that you can navigate whatever life brings your way. By surrendering to life's flow, you align with the Stoic principle of accepting the things you cannot control. This practice not only reduces stress and anxiety, but also fosters a deeper sense of trust in the process of life. Embrace this lesson, and you'll discover that true freedom lies not in controlling life, but in flowing with it. Lesson 7. Treasure time, not currency. In a society that often measures success by the accumulation of wealth, the Stoics offer a refreshing perspective. Treasure time, not currency. Seneca once said, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." Time is our most precious resource, unrenewable, irreplaceable, and infinitely more valuable than money. Yet, many of us spend our days chasing financial gain, only to realize too late that we've sacrificed the very moments that make life meaningful. Treasure time by becoming acutely aware of how you spend it. Reflect on your daily routines and ask yourself whether your activities align with your true values and long-term goals. Are you investing your time in experiences that enrich your life, build meaningful relationships, and foster personal growth? Or are you allowing it to slip away on pursuits that offer little in return beyond fleeting satisfaction? Imagine treating each moment as a priceless gift, carefully deciding how to use it. Would you spend it differently? Perhaps you'd prioritize time with loved ones, engage in creative pursuits, or simply savor the beauty of the present moment. By valuing time over currency, you shift your focus from accumulating material wealth to cultivating a life rich in experiences, relationships, and personal fulfillment. This mindset doesn't mean disregarding financial responsibility, but rather recognizing that money is a tool, not an end in itself. True wealth lies in how you spend your time, in the memories you create, the people you connect with, and the personal growth you achieve. By treasuring time, you align with the Stoic principle of living a purposeful and intentional life, where each moment is an opportunity to live fully and authentically. So, take a step back from the relentless pursuit of money and ask yourself, how am I spending my most valuable resource? Embrace this lesson, and you'll find that a life well lived is measured not by the balance in your bank account, but by the richness of your experiences and the depth of your connections. Lesson 8. Strip life to its essence. In a world overflowing with distractions, excess, and superficial desires, the Stoic practice of stripping life to its essence offers a path to clarity and fulfillment. Epictetus advised, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." This principle encourages us to declutter our lives, to shed the unnecessary, and to focus on what truly matters. By simplifying, we can uncover the essence of life and find contentment in its purest form. Stripping life to its essence starts with a deep introspection of what truly brings you joy and purpose. Reflect on your possessions, commitments, and even your thoughts. What adds value to your life and what is merely weighing you down? This process isn't about deprivation, it's about intentional living. It's about choosing to surround yourself only with what is meaningful and letting go of the rest. Imagine your life as a sculptor views a block of marble. The beauty of the sculpture lies not in what is added, but in what is removed to reveal the form within. Similarly, by stripping away the excess, material possessions, unnecessary obligations, and negative thought patterns, you reveal the true essence of your life. What remains is a life of purpose, clarity, and deep satisfaction. This approach to life also extends to your mental and emotional landscape. By simplifying your thoughts and focusing on the present moment, you reduce anxiety and stress, allowing yourself to experience life more fully. You begin to appreciate the simple pleasures, a quiet morning, a meaningful conversation, a walk in nature that often go unnoticed in the rush of everyday life. By stripping life to its essence, you align with the Stoic ideal of living a life guided by virtue and simplicity. This practice not only brings greater peace and fulfillment, but also helps you reconnect with your true self, free from the distractions and demands of the external world. Embrace this lesson, and you'll discover that a life of less is often a life of more meaning, more joy, and more connection to what really matters. Lesson 9. Master the art of silence. In a world that constantly demands us to speak, to voice our opinions, and to fill every silence with noise, the Stoics teach us the profound power of mastering the art of silence. As Epictetus wisely observed, nature gave us one tongue and two ears so that we could hear twice as much as we speak. Silence is not merely the absence of words, it is a powerful tool for reflection, understanding, and growth. It is in silence that we often find the most clarity. Mastering the art of silence begins with recognizing the value of listening. When you choose to be silent, you open yourself up to truly hear and understand others, rather than merely waiting for your turn to speak. This deeper level of listening fosters empathy, enhances relationships, and allows you to gather more information before responding. Imagine the strength that comes from responding with thoughtfulness and wisdom, rather than reacting impulsively or out of habit. Silence also offers the space for introspection. It is within the quiet moments that you can hear your own thoughts, reflect on your beliefs, and assess your emotions. By making silence a regular practice, whether through meditation, journaling, or simply sitting quietly, you cultivate inner peace and gain a deeper understanding of yourself. This self-awareness is crucial for personal growth and aligning your actions with your true values. Moreover, silence can be a form of resistance in a world that pressures you to conform or react. Choosing not to engage in gossip, not to retaliate with anger, or not to participate in meaningless chatter is a powerful way to assert your control over your own mind and emotions. It's a statement that you are not swayed by external noise, but instead are grounded in your own principles. By mastering the art of silence, you align with the Stoic principles of wisdom, self-control, and inner strength. This practice not only enhances your ability to navigate the complexities of life, but also deepens your connection with others and with yourself. Embrace this lesson, and you'll discover that true power often lies not in what you say, but in the thoughtful silence you choose to keep. Lesson 10. Liberate yourself from approval. One of the most liberating realizations in life is understanding that you do not need the approval of others to live authentically. The Stoics, particularly Marcus Aurelius, emphasized the importance of living true to your values rather than seeking validation from others. He said, "It never ceases to amaze me. We all love ourselves more than other people, but care more about their opinions than our own." This paradox reveals the trap of living for approval and the freedom that comes from breaking free of it. Liberating yourself from the need for approval begins with recognizing the futility of trying to please everyone. No matter how hard you try, someone will always have an opinion, and often those opinions are based on their own fears, insecurities, or misconceptions. When you realize that seeking approval is like chasing a mirage, always just out of reach, you can start to shift your focus inward toward your own values and beliefs. Imagine how your life would change if you stopped seeking external validation. What decisions would you make? What passions would you pursue? When you live according to your own principles, you find a sense of fulfillment that is far deeper than any external approval could ever provide. You start making choices based on what resonates with your true self, not on what you think will earn you praise. This liberation also involves embracing your own imperfections. when you stop striving to meet others' expectations. You allow yourself the freedom to be human, flawed, learning, and growing. You no longer need to project a perfect image or hide your mistakes because your worth is no longer tied to others' opinions. By liberating yourself from the need for approval, you align with the Stoic ideal of self-mastery and integrity. This practice empowers you to live authentically, to pursue your own path, and to find contentment in who you are, not in how others perceive you. Embrace this lesson, and you'll discover that true freedom comes not from the acceptance of others, but from the deep acceptance of yourself. Imagine the impact these Stoic principles could have on your life if you truly embraced them. From celebrating your flaws to mastering the art of silence, each lesson offers a pathway to a more authentic, peaceful, and powerful existence. But here's the twist. Understanding these concepts is just the beginning. The real transformation happens when you start applying them, daily, consciously, and with intention. Now here's where it gets interesting. I challenge you to pick just one of these lessons and integrate it into your life starting today. Then come back and let me know in the comments which one you chose and how it's already starting to change your perspective. I'm curious to see which lesson resonates most with you and how it will shape your journey. And if this video sparked something within you, if it made you think or see things differently, do me a favor. Hit that like button. It's a small action that lets me know these ideas are connecting with you. If you haven't already, consider subscribing to the channel. We're building a community of individuals committed to living with greater wisdom, clarity, and purpose. And I'd love for you to be a part of it. Lastly, if you really want to put these Stoic lessons into action, share this video with someone who needs to hear it. You never know, your simple act of sharing could be the catalyst for someone else's transformation. Thanks for watching, and remember, the journey to self-mastery starts with just one step. Will you take it?